Well, good afternoon, folks. So I missed the bright sunshine earlier. Just thought I'd give you a little update on Jimmy. So I finished all the outside waxing. You can see where it just goes a little bit white. It means there's extra salt, a bit like the brickwork, which comes out sort of extra salt, extra rusty bits, but they wipe down, they fade over time. My new favourite friend is 0000 wire wool, which I think I will be going through rather a lot on this preservation. Fire extinguishers back on, wheels, the bonnet is all done. This was just a nice little thing. I was able to go over and just clean those numbers off a little bit, very gingerly. We'll come on to some maintenance I've been doing, but it gives you an idea. I think it's come up really well. All over. Sorry, I know the view isn't brilliant down here, but there's the front side. All the windscreen surround. I've taken a little razor blade to the glass, just got rid of little bits of crap on it. The spade and the axe are back on. You can see I have done the top, and I've done these sides. They don't look any different, to be honest, but it just protects them and seals them. Again, the rear wheel's done. Just painted up, just cleaned up the stars, just got the grubbiness off once I'd gone over it. Let me get my light out here. There you go. So you can see she's just come up. Unfortunately, that canvas strap of the jerry can broke on me, so I've got to fix it somehow. You can see it's all come up really very nicely. Interior wise, haven't done anything. I've just oiled the back seat a little bit. There's Uncle Bill's GI hat and bag, little extras. Yep, cleaned up the steering wheel again with the wire wool, and I managed to take the gun case off, which is this here. Yes, it's for your rifle. Managed to take that off and got right in behind here. You can see again, you can see me just where it's a little bit, and you can literally just rub the excess off. It's really not a problem. A damp rag gets rid of that, but it just means it's really eating into the metal and the rust. So what I've done is I've done the windscreen, the folding windscreen. I haven't touched this, and I'm not going to with the wax. I want to leave it dry, I think. One, because I think it gives a bit of a contrast. Secondly, I don't know, I just want to live with it for a bit. I may wire wool it, I'm not sure. Or, again, I might decide to do it. I can't really make my mind up yet. It's not a massive decision one way or the other, but I don't know, I like the idea of keeping the inside a bit dry and just contrast to the outside a little bit. Right, on to what I've been doing today, or the last half an hour. I thought I'd start on the engine, and you can see this is what's come out of the cooling system. I'm just trying to remember if it's any better or worse than the Scimitar and the Morris. Oh, actually the Morris was dry, wasn't it? Little streaky bits of oil, petrol maybe. but actually, yeah, needed changing, put it that way. And what we have here is a nice hole for getting to those hard to reach bits of the chassis under here, so I can really treat those properly. Thermostat out from the top of its housing. Obviously that'll need a new gasket, which is absolutely fine. Fairly straightforward. That bolt comes off, 2 bolts at the bottom, and she lifts out. Obviously all the hoses had to come off and were pretty stuck on, I have to say. I mean, they're still in good nick. No problem with those. That pipe again, I mean, this is what you notice is the sheer, the military grade of everything. That hose is okay, but actually I think I've got a replacement from somewhere. And then all the hardware, these clips will just clean up very nicely, and oil them up, ready to go again. Interestingly, this is the thermostat housing. Now I thought it would fall out, but I remember in the manual that there's a sleeve in here, thin sleeve, that obviously secures it in place. So obviously this has to go back and be heated up in water to see if it opens, and then obviously warm it up, and we can see then if we put water in here, we can replicate the engine water, or the water in the engine warming up, and this opening, and therefore then allowing the water to pass through here and out through to the pipe through to the radiator. So I will get that on the stove at home and see if that opens. If it doesn't, then I will replace it. I don't even know what bar it is actually. It's an 82, 1282 I think, yeah. Very standard maintenance part, nothing particularly tricky. Lord knows how you get it out of that sleeve, but I'm sure there's a way. So that all can be cleaned up and done. I've had fun and games just securing the battery a bit more. There was a block of wood under it anyway. Just put another couple of bits of wood in just to make sure it doesn't slide around. I wouldn't want the positive terminal to arc out onto what would be the earth, because that is earthed, that battery strap. Yesterday I replaced this pipe, the air filter, air breather hose, took the air cleaner off, cleaned it up. It looks a lot less oily than it did, and refilled it with some fresh oil. In the bottom it's an oil bath, so the air passes through the oil, which picks up all the crap. It was quite cruddy in there, so I'm pleased I did that. Next will be the fuel filter. I just want to whip that off and check if I need to get a new one. One thing I've realised is you can pay a fortune in postage costs when you start buying parts. It's much better to bundle them all up in one big delivery than it is lots of small ones. It can be quite frustrating. So fuel, after the cooling, fuel system will be next. I can replace the pipes. I've already taken out where's it gone? There we go. The old fuel filter here, standard 7mm pipe, so that will go. I'm not sure I'm going to put another filter in line here, because it's got that one. There's also an aftermarket pump on at the bottom of the tank, so I think there's enough filtering going on, plus the fuel filter in here. So that will be coming off. New pipe there. The vagaries of the Carter carburettor I'm getting to grips with, but I haven't obviously tackled yet. We're going to see how we go. And the other final bit is the engine number is down under this bracket, so I need to reveal that, then I know where I am. But I've got good access here for cleaning bits and bobs up without the radiator. So there we are, progress is being made. The rain is just coming, so probably put the old boy back until next time. Oh, and I put the aerial on as well, just for a giggle. Take care, bye.